Hello everyone, my name is Angeline Dulotti from first year PMG Auto. Today I'm going to discuss the process of fertilization. Before that, I'm going to define first the fertilization. So, what is fertilization? Fertilization, it is the process of combining the male gamete or sperm with the female gamete or ovule. The product of fertilization is a cell called zygote. Fertilization is the epic story of a single sperm facing incredible odds to unite with an egg and form a human life. It is the story of all of us. During intercourse, 300 sperm enter the vagina. Soon afterwards, millions of them will either flow out of the vagina or die in acid environment. However, many survive because of the protective elements provided in fluids surrounding them. Next, the sperm must pass through the cervix and the opening into the uterus. Usually, it remains closed, but here the cervix is open for a few days. While the woman ovulates, the sperm swim through the cervix mucus, which is thin to a more watery consistency for an easier passage. Once inside the cervix, the sperm continues swimming towards the uterus, though millions will die trying to make it through the mucus. Some sperm remain behind caught in the folds of the cervix, but they may later continue as the backup to the first group. Inside the uterus, muscular uterine contractions assist the sperm on their journey towards the egg. However, resident cells from the woman's immune system, mistaking the sperm, foreign invaders destroy thousands more. Next, half the sperm head for the empty fallopian tube while the other half swim toward the tube containing the unfertilized egg. Now only a few thousand remain. Inside the fallopian tube, tiny cilia push the egg toward the uterus to continue. The sperm must surge against this motion to reach the egg. Some sperm get trapped in the cilia and die during this journey. Chemicals in the reproductive tract cause the membranes covering the heads of the sperm to change. As a result, sperm become hyperactive, swimming harder and faster toward their destination as long as the sperm reach the egg. Only a few dozen of the original 300 million sperm remain. The egg is covered with a layer of cells called the corona regata. The sperm must get through this layer to reach the outer layer of the egg, the zona pellucida. When sperm reach the zona pellucida, they attach the specialized sperm receptors on the surface, which triggers their acrosome to release digestive enzymes, enabling the sperm burrow into the layer. Inside the zona pellucida, a narrow fluid-filled space just outside the egg cell membrane, the first sperm to make contact will fertilize the egg. After a perilous journey and against incredible odds, a single sperm attached to the egg cell membrane. Within a few minutes, their outer membranes fuse and the egg pulls the sperm. Inside, this event causes changes in the egg membrane that prevent other sperm from attaching to it. As the reaction spreads outward, the zona pellucida hardens, trapping any sperm unlucky enough to be caught inside. Outside the egg, sperm are no longer able to attach to the zona pellucida. Meanwhile, inside the egg, the tightly packed male genetic material spreads out. A new membrane forms around the genetic material, creating the male pronucleus. Inside the genetic materials reforms into 23 chromosomes. The female genetic material, awakened by the fusion of the sperm and the egg, finishes dividing, resulting in the female pronucleus, which also contains 23 chromosomes, as the male and female pronuclei form. Spider web-like thread called microtubules pull them toward each other. The two sets of chromosomes join together, completing the process of fertilization. At this moment, a unique genetic code arises, instantly determining gender, hair color, eye color, and hundreds of other characteristics. The new single zygote is the beginning of a new human being. And now, the cilia and the fallopian tube gently swept the zygote towards the uterus, where he or she will implant in the richer uterine lining, growing to the next months until ready for birth.